What's up, guys? Thanks for clicking on this video. As you can see, I am doing a music festival or a rave makeup tutorial on this awesome glittery look. I am so happy with the way this came out. You'll see at the end. I didn't know what we were coming up with, but it's this blue turquoise eye. I used a lot of fun glitter and face paint. So if this is something you guys are interested in learning how to get, then keep watching. And as always, I'll link everything I use down below in the description box, along with my social media. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave and join the fam. Let's get to the video and get to glitterizing our face. Okay, so my whole face is done, my brows are done. I went for a dark brow today, but we're gonna do crazy lashes and a lot of makeup, so I figured it'd be fine. But just in case you're curious, I use the Covergirl Healthy Elixir Foundation. This is my first time testing it out. I think it looks really, really beautiful. I like the finish a lot. It's definitely like 2 shades too dark. This is probably a summer color for me, and that's the color Buff Beige. So I'll probably use this more in the summer, but I've got blush, bronzer, highlight, everything on. So we're ready for the eyes. I'm gonna be using my Jaclyn Hill by Morphe palette, and I might be dipping into my BH Cosmetics Club Tropicana palette for some more color. But to start off, I'm using the Tartelette palette, and I'm just gonna be using Supermom and Free Spirit, these 2 lighter colors on a Morphe M13. And I'm just gonna pop that into my brow bone. I already set my eye with Tarte Shape Tape, and then I went over it with some Maybelline Fit Me powder, so we're all good to blend. And usually when I do this, I do my brow bone and then I take it down and I cover my whole lid, just as like a base for all the shadows to blend on top. To start off in this palette, I pretty much always use this as my first step, but I use this 3rd color in here and then this 4th one. I mix these 2 together, again, like pretty sloppily in the crease, so I'm going to do that next. And I'm using a Morphe R37. It's a really big, fluffy crease brush, so I'm just going to pop that in here. I'm going with a really light hand, but bring it inside. I'm going to take it out a little bit, wing it out. Now we're going to go a little red, this color here, with a shorter, more dense blending brush. This is the Morphe M433. And I'm going to pack that on the crease and then blend it out. This palette blends so nicely, it's ridiculous. But we're going to be using like a lot of blues and aquas, so this will be covered for the most part. I'm gonna go back to my big fluffy brush and just blend out the edges. Now on the outside of my eye, I'm gonna be using this matte turquoise shade. I'm gonna be sort of doing a bit of a halo eye, and we're gonna be going even darker and then a turquoise shimmery shade on the top, but we're gonna start with that turquoise shade in the corner. And I'm gonna use a Morphe E13, again, like a small, denser brush to pack that on in the corner. Whoo, that's pigmented. And I'm gonna blend that into the inner corner. Now I pat on the color first so it sort of stays in place, and then I do like circular motions. So that got a little muddy, as you can see, but we're gonna be putting like a royal blue over it, so that's okay. Taking a little bit more on the inside. Start that halo eye. The key to like mixing colors is for sure blending, so don't be afraid if it looks like a little bit of a muddy mess in the beginning. And take more of that orangey red color and sort of blend over. Now we're going to be going in with this gorgeous royal blue. I haven't touched this yet in this palette, and I'm so excited. And I'm going to use another Morphe brush. Sorry, I just got like a whole, I got the Jaclyn Hill by Morphe collection. So I have a lot of Morphe brushes. This is the E18. It's an even smaller brush. And I have a feeling this is going to be very pigmented. Well, actually, a lot darker than I thought it was going to be, like a much darker blue, which is okay, but I definitely wanted this to be much brighter, so we're going to have to work with it. Stay with me, I have an idea. Really patting this on the lash line and in the inner corner. I'm going to take more of the turquoise on my brush and just go over it a tiny bit. And same with the red. Blend, blend, blend. I'm getting some fallout under my eye, so I'm just going to take a brush, brush it right off. See how that looks? I think it's so much easier. I mean, you can wipe away your fallout with a makeup wipe or whatever you want to do, but I've never had like a major issue with fallout if I have a lot of powder under my eye. I'm also wearing like huge lashes. Wait till you guys see the lashes. So I'm taking this color up almost like to my brow. And then I'm going in with a highlighting shade there. Look at that. Just right under my brow. Just to give some sparkle. Ooh, that worked a lot. Okay, I came up with another idea, guys. I'm going to use this blue in the corner of the BH palette. Put a tiny bit with my finger, and it was so pigmented, and it's much brighter of a blue. You can see that. So I'm just patting this on top of the royal blue from the Jaclyn palette. Yes, yes, that's exactly what I wanted. Okay. Okay, that's beautiful. Oh God. Cool, so that's way more blue, which I'm loving. Now I'm going back into Jaclyn Hill's palette, and I'm going to be taking this shimmery, I think it's called Pool Party. None of the names are labeled on the palette, so that's why I'm not saying them. I'm going to, again, go with my pinky. Actually, I should have cut the crease because it'll be brighter. I'm just going to put Tarte Shape Tape. And I'm going to go right in the middle. Sort of just patting the concealer on, and we'll make a really poppy halo eye. We're going to be putting that turquoise right on top of that. That is exactly what I wanted. Holy pigment. We are obviously going to blend, so I'm coming over the concealer, like where the concealer ends. I'm going into the blue now with this turquoise. I'm patting it in, and then I'll go over it with that blue again. I'm taking Jaclyn's blue actually first, and just coming over and blending it in. See, like, we'll clean that right up. I'm taking the BH blue. Which is stunning. I'm gonna go in one more time with my red, because I think we have too much on my right eye. I'm just gonna pop a tiny bit more on. I'm gonna tightline the top of my eye with my Urban Decay Perversion liner. And I'm gonna just take this on the top of my lash line. And I don't really draw, I sort of like stipple it into my lashes, so that when I put lashes on, it looks a little bit more blended in. I'm taking for my under eye, because I think the top's looking sick, I'm using a Morphe, it's a really dense like smudger brush. And I'm going to go in with the same red that I use on the top, on the bottom. So we'll come down. And like I'm really going to smoke this out, so. I feel like every time I go under my eye with like a crazy red, I'm just connecting the top and the bottom. My boyfriend's always like, you look like you're diseased. So I like brought that in a little too far into the center of the eye, but I'm going to cover it with a highlight, so it's okay. And I'm just going to connect the two. earlier with the lighter browns, I'm going to dab a little bit more in there, and I'm just going to come under and really like blend this out and smoke it out. So that's all blended together. Really nice. And now on a Sephora smudge brush, it's really, really tiny and dense. I'm going to take the Royal Blue from Jaclyn Hill's palette and just go on the outer corner. Okay guys, the game plan changed. I ended up bringing it across the whole thing. I'm going to take a little bit of the black from her palette on a really, really tiny, precise brush, and I'm just going to go over that. And then any fallout, I'm just brushing away. But those are the eyes. So I'm going to be using the Scarlette lashes from Huda Beauty. These are crazy big, dramatic, long, perfect for this. And then before I forget, I'm going to use these two bright colors over here for my inner corner highlight. We're going to get to the face painting, which is the fun part. And I'm sorry if this video is like 30 minutes long, but this takes time. Just went a little ham on that side, but it's fine. Bam, bam. So at this point, most of you could stop here. You could just throw on mascara, you could throw on your lashes and call it a day. That's totally fine. But I'm going to take this further and do like a full face paint glittery festival look. So the things I'm using are white paint, which is from Michaels. I'm using this bluish silver. These are like chunkier glitter. And then I also have this glitter paint. It's like a lot finer and it's an actual paint. I don't know if you're supposed to put any of this on your face, but I'm doing it anyway. Got my trusty paintbrush here. I'm basically doing this like fanned out look. I'm going to be doing some like lines all around my face and then some lines on the other side. I'm not perfect at this. Drawing a straight line is really hard. I've had experience doing this before, but we're just going to do our best. I'm going to start with the white. And I usually just dip like the very edge. I mean, you could even use a smaller brush. This is probably too thick. And I'm just going to draw some lines around my face. As soon as my lashes dry, I'll pop those on. So lashes are on. Look how crazy and big these are. So let's just go for it. We're just going to go for it. Okay. Well, my paint hardened. It's like the point where you can like completely ruin your makeup look and you're screwed. See what I mean, guys? I've done up to like steady my arm. This is also why I should be using like a thinner brush, because these are like way, way thicker than I wanted them to be, but I mean, what are you gonna do? Oh, now I get into the swing of things. It's all nervous. You guys are watching me. You could probably leave more space too in between, depending on like how many colors you're gonna use and how many lines. Cool. That's probably as far as I want to come in with it, and then I'm just gonna do a couple to like sort of like counterbalance this side, but I'm just gonna do them on the bottom over here, like that. I mean, I could honestly just do that, but as Jenna Marble says, I have a too much gene. Okay, we're just gonna take it further because again, I just don't know when to stop. So, yeah. I'm gonna use this glitter paint, this like blue glitter paint, and I'm gonna go in between and I'm gonna stick this on top because I tested this already on my hand and it really did stick pretty well to the glitter. So let's see how this goes. But I'm just gonna come like next to it. Again, not how it was supposed to look, but we're gonna roll with it. Finger, and I'm gonna like place it while it's still drying. Yeah. If you wanted to, you could, I mean, if you really wanted to, you could use tweezers to get this on too. But that looks awesome. Oh my god, I love how this is coming out. Thought it was gonna be hot. Thought it was gonna be bad. Thought we were going downhill there for a sec. I think it looks awesome. I'm going to quickly pop mascara on to blend my lashes into these falsies. Cool, so this is the final look. Pop some mascara on my bottom lashes. I forgot. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and following along with me. I didn't know how this was going to turn out, to be completely honest with you. I just absolutely love how fun and colorful and glittery this is. You can do this with whatever stuff you guys have at home. You can do different color schemes, more lines, more on your face. There's so many different ways you could do this, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Also follow me on social at emmakapotes on Instagram and Heytheremma on Snapchat. Feel free to drop in and say hello to me there. Always leave any comments, questions, concerns, video ideas down below. I love chatting with you guys in the comments. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.